The ACC is a complete disaster. Let's talk about that and the rest of the college football night action for all you night owls out there. They were called the Cardiac Cavaliers for a reason. They always found a way to come out on top in these late game situations, but their luck finally caught up to them at home against Wake Forest, an unsuspecting opponent that had just gotten blown out by Florida State, and yet it just catches up to you in the most odd of ways in college football. A tough pill to swallow. Still, only their first conference loss this season. Virginia still has a lot of their goals in front of them. They win out. They'll be in the ACC title game. They'll have a chance for a playoff berth and a lot of other stuff, but right now, this one does really sting. And Cal just keeps the chaos going in the ACC. They march on the road against Louisville and pull this one out in overtime to get them to bowl eligibility. They get the MacGuffin with this game, and a tough L for Louisville. They were in a great spot looking like an ACC contender, and now things just get even more chaotic. Out in the Big Ten, things got a little hairy today too. Washington, a top 25 team in the first playoff rankings of the year, they fall on the road to Wisconsin. The Badgers, largely lifeless this season, have not shown much, but they got off the mat for this game and pulled off a stunner against the Huskies. There was another upset brewing in Nashville, Tennessee today. Early in the game, Auburn had the lead on Vanderbilt, but Diego Pavia leads the charge in the comeback, and the Commodores, once again showing they are a force to be reckoned with in the SEC. They keep those playoff hopes alive, and they've got an opportunity to make a push here in November. We'll stay in the SEC where Alabama gets the victory over LSU. It was ugly. It was a slow start, but we've talked about it in November. A win is a win no matter how ugly. Getting away with the victory against a motivated LSU team that was under an interim head coach, Alabama will take that. No Dylan Raiola, no problem for Nebraska. TJ Lateef leads the boys on the road, and Nebraska notches their 7th win of the season against a Bruins team that was playing pretty well. After all that hype, after that 3-game winning streak that UCLA had, they dropped to 3-6 here with some really tough games on the horizon. It's looking like 3-9 is pretty likely, which is crazy considering how much their story took over the football world. Definitely wanted to give the shout out to Kentucky, who blows the doors off of Florida. This is a Florida team that had been competitive a couple of times, even since Billy Napier was fired. So it was impressive for Kentucky to take control of this game. Now 2 straight SEC wins for them. They play Tennessee Tech next week, and then they finish the year with Vanderbilt and Louisville, both games that are losable for sure, but are kind of winnable too. So Kentucky could maybe make a bowl game or do something with this season that looked lost just a couple of weeks ago. And finally, huge shout out to Hawaii, who is currently blowing the doors off of San Diego State, who is first in the Mountain West and a potential playoff contender heading into this one. Hawaii keeping those Mountain West title hopes alive. They could have a special season here. This is a really impressive win.